spíš to, nahoře jsou ti. Jdeme kam. Víš, jako tady za chvilku jdeme, ne? A proč se tam ještě dál?
Jo, krásný vidíte? Ještě
Kapr.
To jsou takový, no, to jsou naprosto takový.
The thing about the Czech language is that you're never sure when they're just talking it normally and when they're trying to impersonate some of the animals. Duck on the roof. So this is a kind of wobbly bridge for children to walk along. I don't quite fancy it myself. Afraid of ruining it. There's the taper again. Horse chestnuts in flower. And the kapan, the spider monkey, is up a tree. I don't know if you can see him moving in there, he's going really high up. I'm amazed that they don't escape, because it would appear to me to be really easy for them to escape from there. Just go tree to tree and jump a little bit and off they go. Maybe they're not interested, I don't know. He's up there, he's right at the top of it. How well this is picking up I don't know, but it should. You should be able to see him in there, same as I can. And here we go back to the Mandarin ducks. Oh, now I've worked out what these things are for. They're for the blind, aren't they? They're for so that you can feel in relief what a flamingo's bill is like. It's an idea. It means at least if you come to the zoo and you've got a blind person with you, at least they can get some bit more out of the experience. These moorhens are not happy. They're not happy because these two ducks are in their bit and they're squeaking at them from there and from there, trying to explain to them to sling their hooks, and eventually the hooks were slung. Now here we go, this is Zazu. Zazu the Hornbill from the Lion King. Oh, nice. Another one up there as well. Alright, clonking their beaks together and making funny patterns, funny movements with their heads. It's very nice. That's the Indian one, Bucerus bicornis, the Indian hornbill. That ruddy great pterodactyl. All sorts of beautiful plumage, lovely plumage on the Norwegian blue. Plumage don't enter into it. And the rhinoceros hornbill, which has got the extra large horn, is here at the end there. Somebody unfortunately was smoking a cigarette. I'm feeling a little bit ill from that. Right. This is nice, you've got a cardboard cutout saying "Ne bojte se nas na cokoliv zeptat." Don't be frightened to ask us anything. Nice, that's very kind of you. Okay, I'll take you up on it. Tell me, what is the capacity of an unladen swallow? Oh, that was a very non-threatening encounter with the zookeeper there. Didn't find out much, but I certainly wasn't afraid to ask. Some nice blossom. Right, what we got going on here, you can actually go inside of this and see some owls. And then, oh, you get to see a hedgehog. Ježek zapadný. Steklik obecný. So this is a concentration of what looks like local wildlife. You don't get that many house sparrows in the Czech Republic. They're not sold to for a farthing, that's for sure. So here we actually have the local fauna. And now it looks as though they're about to get fed and watered. However, that's put down in a place that we can't really see. So these are all lots of stinging nettles there, and nice goldfinch. It's true, you are getting a very nice concentration of sorry. Concentration of these animals that you would normally see once in a blue moon, presumably, but still not exactly. This is supposed to be called the children, or this is called the Children's Zoo. This is another one of those animal encounter areas. This is more for amphibians, which is interesting. Frogs and toads. Skokan, jumper. Everything's something an. Well, you've got your sparrows here, that's for sure. It's difficult to say whether there are really any frogs in here. I certainly can't see much of them. It's a bit of a disappointment, this particular bit. The idea is sound, I suppose, but doesn't seem to work very well in practice. Oh, okay. Don't want those frogs jumping out. So they're apparently in there, but you can't see them. So this is your children's zoo arrangement. So, as with the tradition of children's zoos around the world. You get the lower fence, you get the chance to pat them on the head and that, let them chew your sleeve. Please do not feed grass to these animals. You will threaten their health. So that's to discourage people from picking that grass up there and handing it over here. These are the things you'd see on a farm. One of these old-fashioned farms anyway. Got some alpacas over there. I was shouting at the child in case by accident had walked into one of those dog shits, which are here because people are allowed to have their dogs here, of course. The right to have your dog shit anywhere it likes is a sort of holy right for Czechs, and if in Prague you suggest to anybody that they should clean up after their dog or anything like that, then they get ever so upset at you. It's almost as bad as if you suggested somebody shouldn't smoke and give you cancer. I've got the right to give you cancer if I want to. That must be one of those pot-bellied pigs that you hear so much about. Oh, that's a nice one. I saw some krumming going on there. Look at the turkeys with their tails up. So this is presumably the guinea pig enclosure, and they're not playing ball at the moment. Right. Right. You can feed this corn stuff to them for £5 a handful. You can go in there and you can make friends with them and feed them your handful. I don't particularly need to get up close and personal with goats at this stage of my life, although, you know, just for the viewers, what you got to say for yourself? Got anything to say? That one. Shouldn't stand too close behind these things, you get a kick off them. The dovecote behind, traditional looking one. Oh, here we go. This is not a capybara, that's a coypu. And another nice pet it is. If you can't stretch to a capybara, then you can always have a coypu. Mind you, it will make a mess of your furniture. Not only will it make a mess out of its rear end, it also has very powerful gnawing teeth at the front. And what it's doing now to that piece of celery, root celery, it will also do to your Queen Anne table. So I'm not advising it as a pet for everybody. If you buy stuff from IKEA, then it's okay. It's the best use that I can think of for it. In fact, that one's got a foreclosed tail. So these two Coypi are approaching each other. Will we see some instances of copulation? Not tonight, Josephine. I heard a distinct there, like you just wasn't in the mood at all. You two guys getting it on?
Смотри, Мила, видела? Больших крыс.
You see, the Russians call these things nutrients.
Смотри, быстрее.
They're obviously getting very appetized by them. Well, it looks like copulation was not on the cards for today. Потом, exactly. Later. So here we go, we got well, that was not very audible. The only thing I heard was opakuyi, which is I repeat, and then the same unaudible thing again. So there we are. There's another animal you can stroke.